Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
So, Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They've got some guys who might need a year or two on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can actually play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll look to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
23 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is Hill. He's got it.
7 yards the pick up there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
The 33-yard line.
They run from the shotgun with Murray. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Thomas.
The pass.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Yards.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. His throw incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. 3rd down here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's got some space here. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Number 26.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Garoppolo again. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Complete.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 there, and a New Orleans 1st down.
Saints.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here's a 2nd and 7. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now they'll run. Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Latavius Murray. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Here's Garoppolo to throw. This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the 49ers get a score closer.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
It's a gain of 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
The Saints, first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Murray. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. That one complete to Hill. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. We have hit halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll throw right away. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Not much there, only a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. Now Garoppolo. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
To number 26.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Yet again, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 26-yard line.
Garoppolo on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Again, it's Murray. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On third down, Murray. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Taken down. It is.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
It's at the 24-yard line.
21. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
At their own 25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 75 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
1st and 10. At their own.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He's got a 1st down and more past the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
At the 46-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
He's brought down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Garoppolo. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is made at the Saints 39. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers get a score closer.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard.
Here's Emmanuel Sanders now as he and the rest of the offense march back onto the field. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the one touchdown score to this point.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6. Over the middle to Smith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Saints.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Pass complete here to Sanders. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Complete to Michael.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And a Saints.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
To Emmanuel Sanders.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
And 5 at the 44-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 39. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Murray. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run the counter with Murray. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Murray, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.